Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. आश्चर्यो वक्ता कुशलोस्य लब्धा, आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशलानुशिष्टः. In Kathopanishad, Yamaraj says these words. It is the wonder of all wonders. Wonder of what? Ascharyo Vakta. He who talks about the reality, the truth, the self. And Ascharyo Jnata Kushala Anushishtaha. And another wonder that the one who is informed by words, that student also is able to realize. So what is the surprise in that? Surprise is, what is the reality? The teacher himself says. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. The truth is beyond the scope of speech. And yet he goes on talking. Is it not the wonder of wonders? Ascharyo Vakta. And it is also said, na tatra chakshur gachati, na vak gachati, na manaha, na vidmaha, yatha etat anushishyat. And I do not know how to teach. And yet he goes on teaching. Is it not? And the supreme is Ascharyo Jnata Kushala Anushishta. And the student also comes to know the truth. This is the greatness of the words. In the language of Jnaneshwar Maharaj, Apana tava khapushpa, pari phadade jagadrupa, shabdamavi tai amupa, kona ahe. Apan tava khapushpa. Khapushpa means, kha means space. Pushpa means flower. In Yoga Vasishta, this story comes. The children are to be looked after by the Aya, by the maid servant, Dai. And at that time of sleep, they want every time a story. The queens do not know any story because they are queens. So that Aya has to tell story. So they start telling. You know, there was a prince and the children are listening. Then what happened? Then, you know, there were three of them. Oh, three princes? Yes, three. And then they decided, let us go to attack on the country. Which country? Abhavatma country. Oh, Abhavatma country. And they decided to go in a chariot. And the chariot was yoked by the horses. You know, rare kind of horses. Two were never born and one died. And yet they continued. And the children listening. And then they prepared the arrow out of the kapushpa. There this word comes, kapushpa. They prepared the arrow of the flower of the sky. Oh. Because when they were going in the sky on a chariot, lot of flowers came. So they picked one and prepared the arrow. And in that the child goes to sleep. Next day again the same thing. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva. No difference. See? The reason is asangoham, asangoham. You teach, who cares? See? So kapushpa, words have no existence at all. Like I was somewhere and with the father, a daughter of about 20, 22 and me, we were walking somewhere. And I didn't want to go down to see something. We had to go down a lot. I said, I will not come here. So that girl says, Swamiji, it looks so beautiful. Come. It looks so beautiful. Words. We are trying to learn kapushpa. What is the meaning of the space flower? I say, oh, anyway, you go ahead. No, you come. It looks so nice. How come you get attracted toward that? I said, do you know what? What looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? You look beautiful. Next 3 days, she did not talk to me. Because all the parents give a wrong notion to the children that, oh, you are so beautiful. See? If she is your daughter, how can she be beautiful? Yeah. Common sense. So kapushpa, that which does not exist, yet creates a turmoil. See? I love you, kapushpa. How simple it is. Apan, that means the word by itself. Apan tava kapushpa. Pari phada de jagadrupa. But then a reality is created. I love you. Without you, I cannot live. Now, because of you, I cannot live. Both words only. So, although they have no existence, they create an illusion which appears to be real. Now, once we are clear, this world is real. Even a Brahmaji comes and tells us that this is an appearance. Swamiji, it is okay during the class, but afterwards, kapushpa. Therefore, pari padade jagadrupa. Therefore, friends, never trust the words. Somebody says, I love you. Thank you very much. What next? Because those words have no meaning. Now, when we say what is told by the words which have no meaning, create the world which is as if real, if these words are taken in letter and spirit, what will be our interaction with the world? So, all that is described by the words is only an illusion, but we give a status of reality to this world, and therefore we suffer. Therefore, friends, remember, don't take the words very seriously. Because words are used to deny, destroy what is created by the words. Now, both are the same. For example, a foreign body goes in our system. It is a foreign body. It is creating a problem. Word is a foreign body. It goes in our mind, creates a problem. What? This is reality. Then we take a medicine. Medicine is also a foreign body. Then that foreign body medicine removes the earlier foreign body disease germs. Then both of them go away. What remains is without any content. This is what we told you. Words create that which does not exist. And yet, we give a status of reality to this world. So, this is how the word is. Shabdamavite amupa kona ahe. Now, what is that which cannot be described by the word? Words can't describe anything. Therefore, although the Satchidananda was negated that these are all blasphemy on the reality, now the same words are being glorified. Now, what more the word and its greatness? Vidhi nishedhachiya vata, davita hachi divata, bandha moksha kaikata, shishtu hachi. So the words are illusions and create only confusion. So stop. No, don't stop. Then vidhi nishedhachiya vata, davita hachi divata. Divata means the person carrying a candle in the hand and guiding the person who follows him. Divata. So it is the words alone who have no existence. They are kapushpa. They created this world of as if it is real. And to get out of this illusion of the world, again, the same words give the direction. See? And what is the direction? Vidhi nishedh. Vidhi nishedh. Vidhi means what is ought to be done, and nishedh is what is not to be done. So our whole life is only do's and don'ts. And this is also indicated by the same word. We are just trying to learn the position of the word in our life. Then we will come to correct understanding. Bandha moksha kali kata. And the same word creates the bondage and also the liberation. We only say, I am so unfortunate. I never expected this thing from him. And then he says, no, I was just joking. This is a typical of Americans. Americans do not have wit and humor. Their life is only very gross. One boy was going and somebody threw a skin of the banana. He slipped, he fell down. Joke. You see that America's joke videos, so dumb. There is no wit and humor. There is a difference between wit, humor and joke. So, the bandha moksha kaikata. This is bondage, this is liberation. So we only tell this is bondage. Then we only say this is liberation. This is how this word is. Although non-existing, does everything in our life. Continuing further, हा अविद्येचा अंगी पडे तई नाथिले ऐसे रूढे न लाहिजे तीन कवडे साच वस्तू. Now, this word supports the ignorance and its effects. What is the ignorance and its effects? Ignorance, please be attentive. Ignorance is not absence of knowledge. Most of the people, they translate ignorance means absence of knowledge. Ajnana is apurna jnanam. Jnanam, knowledge cannot be absent. It cannot be absent. I am body is not the problem. Where from the problem begins? Only this body I am, that body I am not, samsara begins. See, friends. So, ha avidyecha angi pade, te nathile aise rude. So, the word supports the ignorance and all its effects. So, what is the ignorance? I am body. Thereafter, I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Thereafter, I am Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Thereafter, I am Indian, I am non-Indian. Thereafter, I am beautiful, I am awful. There is no end to that. So, ignorance, incomplete knowledge is received. Thereafter, it is given a status of reality by the same word. Therefore, avidesha angi pade, tai nathile aise rude. And ultimately, after having created a status of reality to these worldly things which are non-existent, again the same word tells, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Para. And therefore, the highest spiritual practice is transcend the words. Maunam Vyakya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. My friends, if you really work on it in letter and spirit, all this small sutra which I am telling you, work on it. One sutra just now. Experience without experiencer. We experience the words, we experience the silence. And if we become experiencer, what happens? And if the experience does not lead to the birth of an experiencer, then what happens? So when we are seeing the presence or absence of things and beings, and if experiencer is born, there is a comment. Oh, so beautiful. Ganges are so clean and neat. It is so nice. So, experiencer is born. And how the experience is born? When he start talking either to others or to himself. Therefore, the words are telling us this is the truth. And therefore, the words are telling, don't use the words. How beautiful it is. So, ha avidya angi pade belongs to the ignorance and supports all the effects. This is how the problems begin. When somebody tells, I love you, we take it seriously. Come on, it's just a joke. And because of not knowing this, we take it so real. This world is so beautiful. I tell you, friend, this thing I discovered many years before. I was somewhere, very beautiful place, as if a picture post. Very beautiful. So when we got out of the car, I told my friends, hey, you go and prepare. I will stand here, get me a cup of coffee here. It was so beautiful place. As if, the Ananda Kumbhak. And then I got coffee, everything very nice, so beautiful. Photo. Next day, no, I don't want to trouble you. I'll take the food and coffee in the veranda, not outside. Third day, I think I am troubling you too much. We'll take food inside only. What is there to see outside? Fourth day, when is our flight? As the day passes, the things in this world lose interest for us. We have no interest. And as we leave the interest, we are liberated from that. And how the interest is indicated by words. Therefore, Mahamantra, dekho, suno, mat bolo, experience without experiencer. हा अविद्येचा अंगी पडे तई नाथिले ऐसे रूढे. That what is not there is given a status of reality. It is so beautiful. Now what is not there? This world. World is an illusion. Another Mahamantra, be attentive. Illusions can be conquered only by recognition of the illusion as an illusion. Neither can you destroy the illusion, nor you can get influenced by the illusion, only by this wisdom. Also words, but it looks so serious, it is so real, Hey, friends, therefore, these words are creating an illusion of the non-existing world. Na lahije teen kavade saat vastu. But the value of the word is zero. That means not in one naya paisa. These are the old words. That means, they used to use the shells as the currency. So the words have no value, no meaning, no existence, and yet the whole world of as if reality is created. Now, how the world is further creating chaos. Shuddha Shivacha Shariri Kumaruchi ha Jivu Bhari Jevi Ange Panchakshari Devi Chi Bolu. You might have seen or not, I don't know, but there are some kind of black magic people. They say some mantra, and because of that mantra, those people who are possessed by, they start talking. And they start dancing these things. Then they say, see, that ghost has come in him. And then he will be scolded by that mantric. And that patient is tossing, dancing, shouting, and doing everything. Everything is happening because of words. Same way, Shuddha Shivacha Shariri Kumaruchi ha Jivu Bhari. We are essentially divine. Shuddha Shivacha Shariri. Then Kumaruchi ha Jivu Bhari. But then this I, the reality, the self that I am, starts talking, I am so incomplete. Then I must add something. Then I will be complete. So what to do? Jai Mata Di, Shadi Kara Do, Jaldi Kara Do, Jai Mata Di. Now, where from this funny thought comes? I am incomplete. And once this word is coined in our mind, I am incomplete, Kumaruchi ha Jivu Bhari. In this infinite that I am, he creates a sense of incompleteness, and therefore the Shiva is reduced to the Jiva. See? So Aham Brahmasmi, this is Aham. And Aham Jivosmi, this is also Aham. See, friends. But between these two Ahams, the Jiva Bhava we take real, and the reality is forgotten because of the words. Therefore, we have to recognize that these words are creating chaos in our life. Therefore, when we keep on reading, studying too many things, then there is a chaos further confounded. So, Jevi Ange Panchakshari Tevichi Bolu. Then whatever the ghost is telling, that only that possessed person starts talking. Exactly the same way. Once this notion comes, one example. There is a couple, and both of them are very close known to me. And then as a default setting, after some time, those who fall in love, they start fighting, because after you fall, you fight. Now, I was talking to them, Swamiji, tell us what should we do? I said, I have got only one solution for all the problems of life. And the solution will not solve the problem, it will dissolve the problem. So tell me, who is fighting? Husband and wife. Where are they? Separate the husband from the man. Separate the wife from the woman, that lady. Now they are fighting. See, friends. Now who is talking? I am fed up of him, wife says. But where is the wife? So this I is essentially divine, but the same I becomes a jiva. And he again uses the same word aham. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. What is worthy of knowing is who is this aham? Is it the jiva or the Shiva? He became the jiva because of the words. In deep sleep, where, when, what we are. See, Upanishad says, ahar ahar brahma gamayati. When we are in deep sleep, we are one with the divine. You know, our condition in deep sleep is like what? Like our phone. When we go to sleep, we put it to the power and sleep. Next day we get up, fully charged. Then again start. Then it gets discharged. Again. The whole night we are connected with the divine, ahar ahar brahma gamayati, and we are fully fresh. After 7-8 hours of sleep, has anybody ever said, come on, I am damn tired, I was sleeping 8 hours? No. But again, the words are created. Now see the lag period between we get out of the sleep, first event. Second event, we get out of the bed. The gap between the two. Observe next time. We are not sleeping. But then the mind starts. And by the time we get out of the bed, by nature's grace, that is why it is called as nature's call. If the nature will not call, we will not get up from the bed. See? So during that period, during that time, all that was charge is discharge. And what we are doing? Nothing except talking to ourselves. And what is the speech? Grossified mind is the speech. What is grossified is multiple. The ungrossified is one. See? Water is one, waves are many. Gold is one, ornaments are many. Mind is one, words are many. That is why it is a natural understanding that we do not get carried away by the words. Nor do we create commotion through the words. Therefore, Shuddha Shivacha Shariri, Kumaruchi Ha Jivu Bhari. So if we really want to recognize our divine nature, what can be done? If mind is grossified as speech or words, what should be the spiritual practice? Slowly and steadily, these things come in our understanding. It won't happen overnight. So, 3-4 conditions of the mind, how we should deal with. First, when we are extremely happy, do not promise anything to anybody. Afterwards, you will regret. Like, Dasharath Maharaj was very happy when Kaikeyi helped him in the war. And he said, I am so happy you supported me in this war, therefore I am happy. Ask what you want. 3 boons. Ramayana has come. Second thing, when you are confused, confusion is in the mind. Don't make decisions. whether I should get married to her or not. But that way, she's not bad, but sometimes she's very crazy, confused. Then don't get married. But I like her, get married. But then she is so confused. Actually, you are confused. So if you are confused, never make decisions. And third, when you are angry, that time never discuss anything. These three conditions are that of the mind. And the mind expresses as words. So if we arrest this word formation, we are protecting ourselves from a headlong fall in this relative world. Therefore, Shuddha Shivacha Shariri Kumaruchi Ha Jivu Bhari. The same I love you, now I hate you. Both the one who was loving and who is hating, they don't exist. And therefore, recognize these words have their own limitations. And therefore, we have to ultimately transcend the world created by the world. It is for this purpose, in our scriptures, mantra sadhana is told. Many of us have, mechanically we do the things. Like take the mala and then omna shavna 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 shavna. No, purpose of mantra chanting is the flow of thought has to be arrested. Thoughts are nothing but unspoken words. Like we do not come out of the bathroom without putting on clothes. In the same manner, the thoughts do not come out of the mind without putting on the clothes of words. Try to think about anything, but don't use words. Think without using words. You cannot think. And thoughts also not problem. The flow of thoughts is a problem. See, friends. And how the thought flow happens? When the thoughts pertain to something finite. You can stand outside near the Ganges and see the trees. 1, 2nd, 3rd. Oh, that is very tall tree. But that is which is the tree? Continues. Because object is finite. Now look at the space. Cloud-free blue sky. Look at it. Infinite. No thoughts can be formed, which will create a flow of thoughts. Therefore, if these words are creating a chaos, to get out of this chaos creating faculty, the words, one of the technique is make infinite as the object of thought. So to begin with, God's name. I want a cup of tea, theme infinite. When it will be available? Why don't they give the tea in below the quilt? One after another. But if the thought is about the infinite, what is infinite? Bhagwan. So, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, complete. There is no need to add anything. Slowly, we will be able to transcend the limitations and chaos created by the words. Outside we show I am keeping quiet. But inside, many people, when they do meditation, what is their condition? You must have seen those trucks which are carrying heavy building material, stones and cement and everything. Old trucks, not new, fresh, old trucks. And there is a upward flow, slope. And then there is a red light there. And this fellow's truck has come, light is red. Now he can't go ahead. Now that truck is such that once it is off, it cannot be started. So he has to keep it running. And there, what is the condition of that truck? If it stops, gone. Then it will go back. Exactly the same way. Meditation. And then somebody, how many times I told you, meditation in progress, don't disturb. Because we are already disturbed. Learn these simple things. Mind grossified is words. What remains in between the words is the absence of words. That absence of words is mind. And therefore, to come to this point, the only technique is stop commenting on anything in this world, good or bad. Then what should we talk? Talk about illusions. Government is horrible because government is an illusion. Slowly, we will learn the art of dropping the unwanted themes and remain at peace without going to sleep. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. The awakened master is awakened to that to which the ignorant people are sleeping. And he is sleeping to that to which the ignorant people are awake. Ignorant people are awake to the relativity and they are sleeping to the absolute. This is the meaning. Therefore, Shuddha Shivacha Sharari Kumaruchi Ha Jivu Bhari. So, who says I am husband? The husband doesn't say, the man says. Because husband is the next generation. So, Shuddha Shivacha Shariri Kumaruchi Ha Jivu Bhari. Jevi Ange Panchakshari Tevichi Bolu. Whatever that possessed person is dictated by the spirit which is possessing that person, then he starts in the same manner. This miserable husband, wife, mother, father, in-laws, or Ram. And when the divorce happens, where the husband and wife go? In the Western world, you come to discover this very easily. He is my ex-husband. He is my ex-wife. And they stay together. But now, I am his wife, third person, singular. All words. Therefore, these words are creating chaos as well as he will help also. Jivu dehe bandhala, to bole eke sutala, atma bole bhetala, apanaya. Now, the same words, they create bondage and liberation. First of all, what a life without a wife. Get married. Then, what a life because of the wife. Second word. Third, let me separate, divorce. Then, now I am liberated. Only words. Nothing has happened to anybody. So, Jivu Dehe Bandhala. I am body because I am identified with the body. Now, where the husband goes, where the wife goes in the deep sleep, तो बोले एक ही सुटरा. Then other next moment, no, okay, we are divorced, we are no more husband and wife. Atma bole bhetala. Then now I am happy. After divorce, now I realize the equation. There are only two types of people in this world: those who are married and those who are happy. There is no third type. So, in this manner, the words alone create the bondage of body identification, and the words of guidance from the Guru, Tattvamasi. The same words only, nothing else. See? Lead to liberation. Therefore, one simple equation, that which exists in the absence of everything is the eternal existence. That is what Vedaisya Sarvai Ahameva Vidya. One experiment we used to do, try this, it's not difficult. Who makes a statement, I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams? Who makes this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker because he was not in the deep sleep. He was not in the dream. But this statement is made. Who makes this? Then we can discover clearly the statement is made in the waking experience, but not by the waker. Because waker was not there in the deep sleep. Now, if you can separate this, I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. That means now I am in the waking, so I am in the waking. I was also in the dream. I was also in the deep sleep, but in the deep sleep, I was not sleeping. If I was sleeping, who will know I had a good sleep? Vedesya sarvai ahameva vidya. To come to this, the technique is experience without experiencer. And if the experiencer is not allowed to be born, what is the technique? Technique is no comments. देखो सुनो, experience. अच्छा है, बुरा है, experiencer born. Hey friends, all that we talk is bluff. How? All the scriptures, they are bluff, is maha bluff. Because words are illusion. Kha pushpa. Whether you talk about God or you talk about the world, only bluffs. Once in Delhi, probably, after my talk was over, one person came, Swamiji. I said, how did you like the bluff session? Swamiji, this is I want to tell you. You should not say like that. Why? You told so nicely, you say bluff. I said, that is the beauty of the bluff. Bluff is never recognized as a bluff. It is taken a status of reality. But how it is a bluff? Now, those of you who know Hindi, when you take a spoon, you may carry any foodstuff in that, put it in your mouth, take it out. Then what we say? That spoon is jhuta. Jhuta means what? That which touches the tongue is jhuta. How can you talk without the tongue? Whatever you talk about God, about the world, about the self, about anything is jhuta. Therefore, maunam vyakhya. बोलने भी नहीं देते. Never mind, I'll talk to myself. Then cock, 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 poultry farm starts inside. Friends, give it a chance. Don't talk to yourself. And those who are at peace with themselves, they do not want to talk to anybody. Those who are at war with themselves, they don't like other peaceful person. इसको disturb करेंगे. See? तो जीव देहे बांधला तो बोले एके सुटला आत्मा बोले भेटला आपणया. And then we say, I am in bondage, now I am liberated. The same mouth. I am in bondage is a bluff. I am liberated is a super bluff. See, my friends. So, make absence as the object of experience. Now, absence is not an object. Can I kindly get me one glass of absence? No. Then absence of what? Absence of any one of the two. Either Nama or the Rupa. Because the world is Nama Rupatmak. So, the absence of words is silence. So, make silence as an object of experience. Now, we are to go beyond the words. So, two techniques together. Do it right now, not posthumous. First, do not talk to yourself, so you are not producing the sounds or the words. But we have no control on the word sounds coming from other source. What can be done? That can also disturb us. So add one more parameter. Listen to silence. Silence is absence of sound. So neither produce sounds nor listen to sounds together. Etadvaitat. This is that. Therefore, that which exists in the absence of everything, without suffering the absence of itself, is the ultimate truth. So the same mouth, without taking Ashman, I was so much feeling lonely, I got married. Now the same mouth, without taking Ashman, I am so disturbed because of her. Then, now I am separated, I am happy. See, friends, the one who is happy or miserable doesn't exist. Where is the husband who was miserable? After divorce, the husband and the wife, do they become widow? Then who died? Therefore, words should be clearly understood. Therefore, when we talk about God, it is a bluff. Same tongue is used. When we talk about the world, that is also bluff because it is illusion. When we thus come to this discovery that the whole world begins from the words. So, one moment I am happy, other moment I am miserable. Only words. तो एके बोले बांधला, बोले दुसरा सुटला, आत्मा बोले भेटला आपणया. Now I am realized. Why? तत्वमसी. दिवसा ते चेववो गेला, तव रात्रीचा द्रोह आला, म्हणून सूर्यो या बोला उपमा नवेची. Now, the greatness of the word is indicated. It is far better than the sun. What is the limitation of the sun? Divasa te chevavo gela. The sun wanted to awaken the night into the day. Divasa te chevavo gela. Tari ratricha droh zala. Then the sun is an enemy to the night, the darkness. So, sun is partial. He cannot tolerate darkness, only light. But the beauty of word, Manoni Suryo ya bola upama navechi. Therefore, you cannot say word is like the sun, removes all darkness. So, the sun is against the darkness. Words are not against the ignorance. That unopposed existence is the truth. Therefore, we cannot use this simile that the words are like the sun. No. Therefore, this simple technique, asti nasti, I am is a word, I am not is a word. Now apply it on yourself. For example, this object is A, it is not B. Apply the same thing. I am or I am not. Is this option available to us? When I am not, the absence of oneself is impossible to be experienced. Is it necessary to tell I am? Then Mauna Vyakya, that which is beyond the scope of the words. See? So the words themselves are creating involvement and withdrawal. And therefore, though pravrutti ani nivrutti viruddha iya hatu dharati. So, involvement pravrutti, withdrawal nivrutti, both are supported by the words. Unlike the sun. Sun supports only the light, not the darkness. But the words support both joy and sorrows, gain and loss. So what is to be done? Bhagavad Gita. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo. All these complementary opposites. They are not pairs of opposites. They are complementary to each other. They are not opposite. If there is no disease, what is the use of the health? If there is no gain, what is the place for the loss? Therefore, that which is supporting the complementary opposites, they are no more having impact on this reality. This is what we are. So, pravrutti and nivrutti, they are opposed. Waking and dream is pravrutti. Deep sleep and samadhi is nivrutti. And both of them are supported by the same words. So, magab shabdachi chalati ekaleni. Therefore, the one word supports both. You are bound and you are liberated. This is good, this is bad. This is important, this is not important. In short, words are creating the opposites in the world. And therefore, when we are absolutely in deep silence, this silence is not against the sounds. We know only one silence, which is against the sound. We are talking about that silence, which is not against the sound. You cannot make a memory of this. The moment you will make a memory, next time you will get disturbed. How we make the memory? Swamiji, that day's meditation was so solid. Today, it is liquid. Truth is not a memory. It is an experience. An experience is always in the present. Memories are in the past. See? Therefore, both joy, sorrows, all the complementary opposites, bondage, liberation, good, bad, all are supported by the word, unlike the sun who is biased towards the darkness. See? Further, the greatness of the words. Sahaya Atmaviddeche, Karavaya Apanaveche, Gomatekaya Shabdache, Ekaikavanu. How beautiful it is. Sahaya Atmaviddeche, Karavaya Apanaveche. To make the self-realization happen, the word sacrifices his own existence. Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. So the word is ready to sacrifice its own existence. Because Sahaya Atma Vidyeche. So what is Atma Vidya? Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasa Saha. So to make this happen, Karavaya Apana Veche, the words sacrifice their life so that the truth is revealed. Gomate Kaya Shabdache Ekaika Vanu. What to talk about the greatness of the words. See, friends. Therefore, again and again, we have to come to this clear conviction. Only these two things, if we consciously work. One is, don't talk to yourself. Meaning what? Dekho suno mat bolo, no comments. The only imagination I can think of is, let our mind be like the mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything, and retains nothing. Mirror has no memory, no personality. Exactly the same way. When the mind is without these memories and worries, the mind is pure consciousness. Contentless mind is consciousness. Consciousness with content is the world or the mind. So, Sahaya Atma Vidyeche, Karavaya Apana Veche, Gomate Kai Shabdache Ekaika Vanu. How much I can glorify the greatness of the words, because the word is ready to sacrifice its own existence for the sake of revealing the truth. So when we start working on this, then slowly, all the external things lose their impact on us. What our Tulsidaji Maharaj says is so good. That is called a Nididhyasan. Nididhyasan means committed to this to the exclusion of everything. Nididhyasan is not meditation. Commitment to the cause. So, Kami hi nari piyari jimi lobihi priya jimidam timiragunasa nirantara priya lagahu mohiram. Like for a greedy person, other than the money, there is no other theme. Wherever he will go, only money is the criteria. One middle class, lower middle class fellow, they have got all the values of life because no money. So the kids said, Dad, we should have TV in our house. No, TV is bad. People become bad. All dirty things are shown. We should not have TV. Don't see TV. See, I don't see because no money to buy. And then from somewhere he gets a bonus. And thereafter, when the money has come, then he starts seeing on billboards TV advertisement, on the newspaper TV advertisement, everywhere. See, you have been all these days asking for TV. Okay, I'll buy for you. Actually, earlier there was no money to buy, therefore dispassion. Therefore, these words are terrible. Don't get carried away by the word. Kim bhavana shabdu smaranadini prasiddu pariyaya hi sambandhu nahi ete. But these words are very much important for remembering the past which does not exist. So, after having come to this point, now we go further about the status of the words in our spiritual quest. We'll take it in our tomorrow's class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.